Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you today? I'm fine.
Good.
I'm good. I'm good.
What about you?
I'm sick.
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm sorry
Hearty
to
greeting
hear
to all.
you mechanical. Get better sooner.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Hearty greeting to all of us. Yeah, this
Yeah.
afternoon we meet again in the meeting room for our final VCT segment. Here we will discuss a little about the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on our lives. Yeah, sorry, we have felt, especially in the field of mm, I will explain a little about what is COVID-19, okay?
All right.
COVID-19 or coronavirus is a virus that attacks the respiratory system. This virus can cause numerous disorders of the respiratory system, save lung infection, and can cause death. At the beginning of the emergence of the virus, wait, of this virus is received a variety of the response from the Indonesian people as they began to be careful and adopt the healthy lifestyle. But many did not care, seemed to underestimate, and even made this virus a joke. Not only ordinary people, many officials underestimate its existence. This virus and did not prepare or anticipate the emergence of this outbreak. Even COVID-19 is spreading rapidly to various regions, and several countries have tightly crossed the entry and exit of the government, and Indonesian citizens seem relaxed and to not take precautions against this virus. At the beginning of the emergence of the coronavirus, Indonesian citizens still underestimate it. They still did not think it was there, so everything seemed relaxed. So everything action so that finally the coronavirus has started to rage in Indonesia due to their inability to take a solution at the beginning of the emergence of the coronavirus.
Mm.
Okay, well now in Indonesia, positive case of COVID-19 are about to approach 2 million cases, and we have also been studying for almost a year at home to activities at home. And starting from how many months we have been allowed to carry out activities, but on condition that we comply with health protocols. Here I want to ask, in your opinion, prefer to do activities outside the home or indoors during the current pandemic? Bagaimana pendapat kalian? Lebih baik melakukan kegiatan di rumah atau di luar rumah di saat pandemi?
So who will answer it first? I think Mr. is muted.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
you're gonna be the first speaker, I think, after Jeremy. Uh, Michael.
Yes.
Okay,
Uh,
may speak now.
all right. So
Okay.
I think I will be do my work in home rather than in other, you know. Uh wait a minute. I'm sick. I think I will rather spend my time to work in my home because because uh because if we going to offline right now, it is very dangerous to us because there is still COVID-19 in our nation, and it getting worse since many India people came to Indonesia and make new virus spread again, and that virus is mutated, even danger before that India tourists coming. And how about you, Dimas? What do you choose?
Okay, I prefer to choose. I like to doing in outside activity, but because the pandemic, all of organization, all of the school make online activity. So I just follow what people do. Just follow the rules. But if you ask me what I want to do activity in outside because that is more effective and more reliable, more good. This is better than the online. It's always better because we meet face to face, and what people give to us is just good. We can accept good, but if we doing like online meet like this, the information or the things what people give to us is just not 100% of the presentation like that. uh, if but I just follow the rules of the government and the people do because that is the best for us to do now. So yes, that is my opinion now.
Okay. Well, um, in my opinion, I think this pandemic has many effect or some effects for the our life. So especially for education in all nations or among the world, so not only Indonesia. And the most important thing that influence in this case is the education system, I think. So all should be changed immediately, and as people could not predict it what happened next. So I mean, before the pandemic, we didn't predict the situation will be happen like this as we are feeling now. And then after the education, so the system of economic, I think, is also changed. As you know that some people lost their job because of the coronavirus, and after that the other aspect of our life is also about impacted to a religion deed. For example, when we go to mosque 5 days during pandemic, we have
Yeah,
to pray as usual and without social distancing. But for more than I mean for months, so we cannot attend the mosque because of the coronavirus. And also for Michael and Jeremy Kevin could not go to a church because of the coronavirus also. And then we have to avoid uh, or we have to do the government rule, for example, the social distancing, and then we have to wear our mask wherever we go, and then we have to wash our hands whenever we come to one place or after doing or after a hold things in our hand. And I think this is also the effect for of the COVID. I mean, the society of Indonesia, especially, didn't used to wash hands regularly, but during the pandemic, they had to do that. As you know
Mm,
that maybe
right.
in our house when before the coronavirus, it's we don't always wash our hands. Sometimes with a few or a little water is enough for us. But during the pandemic, we had to very be careful after going from somewhere or before coming to our home or before meeting our family in our home. Even though sometimes we have to take a bath, but it was the past, and I think it's better now, and the pandemic will go sooner, and we can do our live interaction normally, and hopefully the school can open next month with the health protocols, I think. But
Uh,
another effect for this pandemic is almost students or workers lost their friends interaction, and I think
mm,
this is the very important thing that we have to do. We miss it, and we need it. uh, we can do our tasks. You can study online on your home on another place, but uh, there is no
right.
change the interaction of your with your friends or your teacher at school. I think that's for the time being from me. And what about you guys? Maybe you have another opinion. The
Yeah.
effect, I think not only the bad effect, but there are also some positive effects during this pandemic. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, please.
Mr.
Michael, do you have the positive one? Maybe do you find
Uh,
the positive one?
I find this
Or
positive one. And
mm,
what that positive one is, I can learn something in my home. And what I learn is something that not from school. It's something that private, I think, because I learn it from Google by itself.
mm.
I don't know the name, but I forget about the name, but I still know it. But you guys can also search it. Google Scholar maybe. I don't know, but you guys
What
can learn
for?
from Google. I'm
So
sorry, Mister.
what do you use it for what? The application you mean?
I, I'm sorry, Mister. I'm sorry, Mister. Your voice is lagging.
Okay.
Your voice is
Do you hear
lagging.
my voice now?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Right now.
So what is the function of the Google? You mean do you use it for what?
Ah, I use that Google Scholar is for learning business, some kind of ad business. What is that? Uh, an ad when you are watching YouTube and there is
Mm-hmm.
an ad.
Advertising.
Yeah,
Yeah.
advertising. Yeah, that's the name. I'm
Mm.
sorry. Well, you guys can
So
learn
do you
advertising
do you
from
use it
Google.
to do your online business? Maybe.
No, sir. I
Oh
just learned
no.
it. I
Oh
just
yeah.
learned it.
Maybe someday you're gonna use it for your online business. And
Yes.
we know that this is the one positive effect for all people. The online business is more increased and increased
Yes.
uh, rather than before the pandemic. Okay,
Mm.
okay, you may go on, or Dimas
Uh,
maybe. Okay, Michael.
all right. Kevin, are you have any opinion?
Uh, Guys, can you tell me about the impact this pandemic has on your life? Maybe about education or work or something else
Uh, all right. I think I can go first.
on your
Well,
life.
all right. So I think I can go first. The impact of this pandemic is so I don't know what to say, but there is the bad side and there is the positive side. And one of the positive side is just like what I said right just before this. And the positive one is I can learn from home many things that I don't learn in our school, just like advertising, like TOEFL test and IELTS test. Yeah, and but the bad side is I cannot go to practice anymore. And that I think when I don't do practice, I feel like there's something missing in my learning,
Life.
because I love practice. I love to soldering component, like making an amplifier. It's like that. I like that. But when I don't do that, I feel like something is missing from me. Wait, I think that's all from me. How about Dimas? Yes.
Sure.
About a positive side and a negative side. Every thing in this world have at both sides. Even the worst thing ever we can get, like this pandemic or coronavirus, we have a good and we have a bad side. Always be like that in this world, and we cannot just expect the bad. We cannot just expect the bad. We can expect the positive or the good thing, what we can get in this pandemic or coronavirus, because uh, for this the last years, these last years, it's very good years for me because I can learn
Oh,
something, like I know maybe I can learn listen in the school, but I can learn something else, like I can make money in the last years. In this
mm,
last 1 year, I can make money. Can make money on my own self. I can feel what work, what is getting job. I know a couple of new knowledges, and that is not the bad side of the pandemic. It's the good sides, honestly. So what I'm talking here is every single thing in this world is not about, if you think that is bad, it's not always bad. It's all always have the positive side too, like this coronavirus, because what I experienced is like this, like that. But the bad side, it's always annoying me because I cannot learn perfectly in the school. I cannot learn face to face in the school, and I little bit disappointed because that is what I looking for from the 10th grade. I can learn something good face to face, and go practice and go internship or something like that to the uh, yeah, like that. So maybe that is the bad and the good side of this pandemic. Maybe as someone we want to get up into give an opinion to this. Thank you.
all right.
Okay, well, thank you, Dimas. And as Michael and Dimas and Jeremy do during the pandemic, I think for me as your teacher, I'm also have a positive and also negative side from this pandemic. And one positive side during the pandemic is I will have more time to be at my home with my family, especially for my children, because their schools are in my hand. They have to follow the studying online in my laptop or my handphone. So I cannot go everywhere before finishing their study. So I can accompany them to be in my home before doing another. And one positive things before after okay so besides the time that I can much compared with before the pandemic is uh, we have to work or we have to teach in on my home by online systems, but the negative effect comes up because during the online studying is your experience that you don't have time for meeting your friends to do interactions or to social interaction with your teachers. You cannot understand well about the practical lessons. You didn't join the internship or PSG or dual system study. Maybe for next year we will do you will do it, but I think with the limitation of protocol, how protocol systems or regulations,
Mm.
but 1 year before, you really lost your time to do the practical lessons. You lost your time to meet your teacher in your workshop, in your theory, but always all subject could be done through virtual systems. And yeah, I believe that everybody is not satisfied for this system, because sometimes the students do not or didn't understand what the teacher said, even though most teacher just give the assignments. And I know that without a clear explanation for the students, and
Yes.
they demanded the students to do it on time. You have to do it tomorrow. You have to do number one up to blah 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 blah. And this is
Mm.
the negative impact.
True.
And I realized that. So from some teachers, maybe they realize too, but sometimes they didn't realize. Didn't already do not realize that what they give to teacher or the students. Uh, I mean, sometimes I say useless, because why didn't the teacher give more explanation or brief explanation with a brief task, not too much. And I see that the students are very what is shocked. They are shocking with the too much assignments they have to do from home. It's a
Yeah,
different
that's
with
right.
the students of university. From the student university, they have to do that. The lecture at the university just give the brief explanation, and the university students have to do more tasks. But this is vocational students, as you know that you need theory as well as the practical lessons at your workshop. This is the positive, the negative ones. And another positive aspect is, I said before that the cleanliness or the health protocols are more is better than before. We have to wash our hands. We have to uh, what is we have to take a bath before or after going outside, and many more. And one other thing is, I think the people will go to do exercise regularly, even though, as you know, that at the beginning of the corona, mostly people dry under the sunshine
Mm.
to lose the coronavirus. And then some other people go jogging or cycling or many more.
Yeah.
This is to create the immune or the self immune of to themselves, I think. And there are many positive or negative effects anymore, but I think that's for the time being. If you have still have comment, okay, Kevin, maybe
All
you
right.
still have
Yeah, Kevin, how about you? Kevin?
I
In
think you
my
still have
opinion,
okay.
this pandemic is very troublesome, especially is the field of education. I am more lazy to learn online because I will definitely open another one compared to learning application. So it is more and more troublesome. It's my
Mm,
opinion.
Mm.
yeah. Uh,
Okay,
okay.
as I think I said before that the Indonesian or maybe the students all among these worlds are not used to tidak terbiasa with this system, even though some students or some people do not really like studying with the computer or handphone. It's rather
Yeah.
different with when they playing games or when they googling something. But for studying, I think more than 50% students in Indonesia do not like it, and as well as the teacher. I think some teachers do not have the ability for digital systems. Because, some of our teachers are older. Maybe this is very hard for them to apply it. And yeah, and the students too. And some students will not understand the subject just because by virtual systems. And we need or we miss the face-to-face system in our class or in your workshop or wherever during the studying. Okay, Michael.
Okay. Mr. For the last time, we only have 9 minutes left. Mr. You
Mm-hmm.
said that uh, next month there will be offline studying.
Mm-hmm.
So it's next month in June.
Okay. No,
Uh,
July. I mean for the
July.
beginning of new academic year. It's planning to be the offline school, but
Mm,
I think for with the health regulations and protocol.
oh, I think
Mm,
that
okay.
the offline study is started in June.
No, July. I think the beginning of the new academic. It's planning during the as long as the Tarakan cases for this pandemic is lower or decrease, so it will be done. Just we just wait for the information from the COVID system in Tarakan. If they allow, the school will be started as normally as usual. But I heard that although the offline studying will be started on July, uh, it's planning to be 50-50 student in the class. So let's
Oh,
say 50% students and in the class and another 50 students will do the online system from home. You can
oh,
imagine that it's what is it?
that's that's complicated.
uh,
I think
yeah,
so
it's
complicated.
complicating. But
Ah,
just wait later. What's our government what is our government wise for these ones?
hmm. All right. So since we have only 7 minutes,
Hmm.
Jeremy, is there something you want to
Say.
tell us about, Kevin?
Uh, Thank you for you all of you, and see you in the next meeting.
Uh,
No, no, no.
I think
Okay,
that's
see you.
okay. See you again.
Dimas, maybe do you have some
Oh yeah,
statements you want to
Dimas,
say?
do
We
you
have
have?
still
Eh,
7 minutes.
maybe um, even people, even government just say 50% in the next month, July. I don't I just
Care.
care about we have to get offline school. I don't care
Yeah.
if we just have to 50% of 50%. I don't care
Okay.
about it. I just want to be school.
Mm-mm.
I just want to be face to face with the teacher. I want to be a practice. I just want to be like that. I don't care if need like 50% of class capacity. I don't care that.
Mm.
I just want to
I believe
get
that
school.
the Dimas just really miss Pak Samsi in the class, and Michael
Mm,
just really miss Pak what is Pak Kus, since Pak Kus will
yeah,
be resign or will be pensiun
yeah.
in the next few months. Okay.
Oh, I just know
Okay.
that.
Besides the education and social systems, I think the positive ones is also comes to the online trading or online selling. I think some people got or get many benefits from this pandemic,
Mm,
and we can feel it. Okay, I think that's all of our what is our discussion today.
yes.
And maybe Michael or Kevin or Dimas can closing it or whatever. Okay,
I think I will be closing this one.
mm.
Thank you for all of you guys, and see you in the next meeting. And I hope you guys just well in your life again. Okay, bye bye.
Okay, bye.
See you guys next time.
See you.
Bye. Oke, bisa